It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Wednesday, the 7th of June. I'm Michael Groff. Excessive heat continues for another day. We have an excessive heat warning until 8 p.m. tonight. Then a gradual easing of the heat as we head through the rest of the week and this weekend. Maybe some big-time warm-ups as we head toward the summer solstice, though. Let's talk about it as we look outside this morning here at 8 o'clock. A few high clouds in the valley. Otherwise, mostly sunny skies right now. 86 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew point at 41. Humidity 21%. The winds are light. The barometer is steady. Temperatures out there this morning already in the 80s in most spots. Even a 91 popping up over in the East Valley near Mesa right now. Satellite shows those high clouds across the southwest. More high clouds over northwest Mexico as a little bit of moisture tries to sneak into the state. The watch warning map features red flag warnings and a few wind advisories out here in parts of the west. There's our excessive heat warnings for Maricopa, Pima, and Pinal County for one more day. Rest of the country, a few flood watches across parts of Florida. They've been hammered by some heavy rain and strong storms over the last several days, and that will continue. Good news in part for a state that is in a drought. On the convective outlook, a marginal risk of severe storms today from Montana through much of the Rockies and spilling out into the northern plains states all the way to as far east as Minneapolis and Duluth, Minnesota. And as far as our weather, let's talk about that right now. We'll look at the models and see what's happening. This is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. High pressure still in control here in the southwest, but a deep trough off the Pacific Northwest coast and a trough over the eastern part of the country. Here in the valley today, we'll call it mostly sunny. A few high clouds certainly around, and I think more so this afternoon. And with a backing south to southeast flow in the mid-levels, a little bit of subtropical moisture making its way north into the eastern part of the state today. An isolated shower or thunderstorm can't be ruled out, perhaps in the White Mountains or the eastern rim. But that's going to stay well to the east of the Phoenix area. So high temperatures this afternoon, again hot, 106 to 109. Tonight, partly cloudy, mild, lows in the mid-70s to low 80s. And then tomorrow, maybe an isolated shower or storm in the far eastern part of the state or into New Mexico. But we're going to stay dry, mostly sunny skies, a little bit cooler. Highs 103 to 106 as a trough slowly makes its way toward the west coast. Friday, a couple degrees of cooling will continue with highs 101 to 104. The sky remaining mostly sunny. Certainly some afternoon breezes, as is typical for this time of year, will continue. Then on Saturday, upper 90s to 102, upper 90s to 101 on Sunday, and mid to upper 90s, maybe closing in on the century mark on Monday. That looks like the coolest day. The latest GFS has us at 95 on Monday. The European has us at 96. So I don't think it's going to get quite that cool here in the valley, but nevertheless, some degree of cooling with temperatures below average for this time of year looks likely for the beginning part of next week. Now, of course, all the rain and main dynamics with this upper trough are going to stay to the north of Arizona, but rain up there by Salt Lake and into northern Nevada. Tuesday, we might see a bit of warming. High pressure slowly rebuilding back over the southwest. Highs upper 90s to about 102. Then here's a week from today. This is Wednesday, the 14th of June. That looks like a mainly zonal flow with troughing well to our north across the central and northern Rockies and out into the northern plains. And high temperatures right around 100 to 103. Here is Thursday, the 15th of June. Again, dry westerly flow. Looks like highs right about average for this time of year, 102 to 105. And then this is the end of the forecast period, Friday, the 16th of June. Again, troughing remains in the central and northern Rockies, and I think temperatures are going to be held in check, not going to get too out of control. Highs right about normal for this time of year, 102 to 105. The sky sunny, a dry air mass. Looking at temperatures through the period off the GFS ensemble, even the ensemble has a high of 95 next Monday, and lows dropping into the upper 60s early next week, and I don't think that's going to happen. That just seems a little bit too cool for this time of year. Then look at what happens to the temperatures by late next week and heading out toward the summer solstice. Oh my goodness, 113, 114. Well, you know, it's summer here in the valley, and that's going to happen eventually. And that'll do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Our next video comes back at you tomorrow morning. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. Have a great Wednesday.